Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Cowboys going up against the Rams. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now backed up to get this drive started. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level. You did so many things right. Knock the ball free. You're excited you're going to get the ball. And then the offense gets it back.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're going to look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here comes the Rams punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team, This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I'll bet there's just a big sigh of relief now, having finally gotten a first down running the football. They've struggled all game long. The defense has had their number. This may help their confidence moving forward.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll go on the ground. Spinning past him. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw, and that is incomplete. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They come up in an offset eye. Now back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. 1 quarter gone in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Southern California right after this. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, finding time. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, here come the Rams, and they get it. It's blocked. Now this will be picked up inside the 40. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
However form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here we go. One.
And on the ground they go with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that 1st down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Still first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you could see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete here on third down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Point after here coming up. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll run it here. Shreds the tackle. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Surveying the field. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 28 yards. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here come the Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there, 55 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now the try here for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me. We'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate it.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, check. Here we go. 1, 9, 8.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their big tight end in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
And that's a terrific score. And now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for 2?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for 2. The analytics people probably want them to go for 2. I bet they kicked the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Now we get a look at it here, but hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. And this is now a 1-point game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Rams have done good work to force turnovers, but it hasn't given them control of this game. The Cowboys know in order to move on, they'll have to clean up their game in the second half. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Offense on the field now after the fumble. They'll go with the run here, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. The Cowboys go up by 8. Rams now late in the second quarter. Here the pass would be completed into coverage, and this goes 28 yards for the score. This cuts the deficit to 1. Still late in the first half, the pass complete out of the gun, and it ends up working for a touchdown, which takes the lead to 8. Staying late in the second. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and this will go all the way for a touchdown, closing the gap to just 1. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get